Alright, hi everyone. Wait, is it? Hold up. That's a little off. Alright. That's better, I guess. Anyway. So, yeah. Don't really know what to say. So, I'm sure the news about Persona 3 Reload has reached the ears of just about every single Persona fan there is out there. So in light of that, I decided take today to more so go back and play Persona 3 FES. Just in light of that, I'm gonna be doing this just once, so yeah. Anyway, aside from that, I mean, I'm not gonna be going into it blind. I've already beaten 3. I've already beaten the answer and everything. I've beaten that. I'm mainly just gonna be going into it like with a new game plus, just cause. Yeah. So I'm not really gonna be making a habit out of this or anything. This is mainly just kind of gonna be a one-time deal. I mean, I'm sorry if people would rather me play nothing but Persona 3, but I mean, it's just like I got other games here and other stuff that I want to do. So you know. Anyway, let's get to it. Alright. So let me just double check because this was a problem last time. Okay, yeah, it should be working. I mean, I don't really know if I have much to say in the grand scheme of things. But I'll do my best. Ultimately, I did hear one interesting thing is that this game in particular, it was something that, if I recall, like statistics and polls and whatnot from Japan that showed that this was the game that ultimately like a lot of people over in Japan really enjoy, because this is where essentially this is where the whole formula and whatnot, this is where everything about Persona sort of started. Like, this is where it's kind of got its foothold on its franchise and everything. So yeah. And in terms of like which game people would want to have as a remake, apparently there was, I think, a tie for this and Persona 2. I remember if it was either Innocent Sin or Eternal Punishment. It was probably Innocent Sin though.
Attention passengers. We sincerely apologize for any inconvenience caused by the delay. The next
I'm really interested to see how this all gets remade. From the looks of the trailer, I think there were some scenes that might have actually been done in the engine that they're going to be using for the game instead of an animation studio. I don't know. The game might have like some 2D animations. P3 and the Persona 2ology were literally tied for first place in that poll, asking which fans want to be remade. Yeah, I heard about that. Yeah, but like I said, I don't know how this is gonna go in the remake, because like I'd be interested to see if they are gonna have like an animation, 2D animation cutscenes and whatnot. But if everything is in 3D, I want to know how that goes. Because what we got from the trailer and everything for Reload, it looked alright. Looked nice. I mean, the cutscenes in this. I mean, my major complaint about the cutscenes in Persona 3 is that, like, they get the job done, but let's be real, they have aged. It kind of feels like it's a little too stylistic in my opinion, where it's just like it very much goes for like the object of trying to show symbolism and everything, as opposed to going for more of like a clear illustration of what's going to happen and everything.
You're late. I've been waiting a long time for you.
Hey, Faros.
Now, if you want to proceed, please sign your name there. It's a contract. Don't worry. All it says is that you'll accept full responsibility for your actions. You know, the usual stuff.
Yeah, fuck it. I'll just go with my usual name for Persona protagonists. Let's see. Enough space. There we go. Yep.
No one can escape time. It delivers us all to the same end. You can't plug your ears and cover your eyes. And so it begins.
This is one thing I kind of wish about. They did more for the Persona games. Like they did this in the anime. They did this in Persona 4, the animation. But it's like that little detail of like you can't plug your eyes and cover your. You can't plug your ears and cover your eyes in this was, like, it's kind of a little detail to the protagonist, and I kind of wish that they did more with it. That also ultimately that was kind of what I was talking about with the cutscenes. Like again, they get the job done, but they feel a little too like. Again, it feels more in the sense of like in the moment and instead of like actually setting a particular location for these characters to sit at. It feels more since like emotion and in the moment type stuff.
My name is Mitsuru Kirijo. I'm one of the students who live in this dorm.
Who's he?
He's a transfer student. It was a last-minute decision to assign him here. He'll eventually be moved to a room in the boys' dorm.
Is it okay for him to be here?
I guess we'll see. This is Yukari Takeba. She'll be a junior this spring, just like you.
Hey,
What do you have, a gun?
huh? Well, it's sorta like a hobby.
I'm not an expert, but aren't those illegal?
Well, not a hobby, but
You know how it is these days. It's for self-defense.
Pretty sure a chancla will get the job done perfectly fine. I don't think you need a gun.
It's not a real gun, of course.
I don't think that matters to the cops. A gun is a gun. Pretty sure they're just gonna take it away from you regardless.
It's getting late, so you should get some rest. Your room's on the second floor at the end of the hallway. Your things should already be there.
Oh, I'll show you the way. Follow me.
I do admit, I like playing this on my Steam Deck because, oh my god, it's just...
This is it.
It's so much better. Because I guarantee you, this would have taken, like, how much time has been going? This stream's been going on for about 19 minutes or so, right? This probably would have taken twice that time just to get to here. That's how fucking slow my computer is.
Pretty easy to remember, huh? Since it's right at the end of the hall. Oh yeah, make sure you don't lose your key, or you'll never hear the end of it. So, any questions?
Does that kid live here too?
What kid? What are you talking about? Come on, it's not funny.
This just in! Teenagers kidnap a child! Kari doesn't seem to know what you're talking about.
Can I ask you something? On your way here from the station, was everything okay?
What do you mean?
You know what
Nah, that's not for a couple months.
Never mind. It seems like you're all right. Well, I better get going. I'm sure you still have other questions, but let's save them for later, okay? Good night. It's Yukari. Are you awake?
I'm gonna ignore her.
Hello? Please answer the door or I'll get in trouble.
I mean, that sounds more like a you problem than anything. You decide you had better not ignore her. Okay! I did not decide to not ignore her. I decided to ignore the fuck out of her. It's not my fault if she gets in trouble.
Good morning. Did you sleep okay?
Is that a serious question?
Mitsuru-senpai asked me to take you to school. It's getting late, so are you ready to go?
I mean, I can find it myself.
Oh, really? But you don't want to risk being late the first day, do you?
The fuck do you care? I'll be late if I damn well want to.
Just hurry up and get ready. So, that's it. See? There it is. Morning, good morning. Well, this is it. We're here. Welcome to Gekko-kan High School. Hope you like it. You're okay from here, right? You should go see your homeroom teacher first. The faculty office is right there to the left. And that concludes the tour. Do you have any questions before I go?
Yeah, which class are you in?
Me? I don't know. I haven't looked at the classroom assignments yet.
A likely story.
Hey, about last night, don't tell anyone what you saw, okay?
About what exactly? Look, it's a perfectly natural thing for boys my age to, you know, judge me!
See you later.
She's totally judging me.
Oh, are you the new student?
No, I'm the janitor.
11th grade, correct? Wow, you've lived in a lot of different places. Let's see. In 1999, that was what, 10 years ago? Your parents...
Yes, unfortunately, they fell victim to the terrible, Taco Bell incident. It's a very long story, and I don't want to keep you. It's just I'd rather not think about it right now.
I'm sorry. I've been so busy I didn't have time to read this beforehand. I'm Miss Toriumi. I teach composition. Welcome to our school.
Oh, thanks.
Have you seen the classroom assignments? You're in 2F. That's my class. But first, we need to go to the auditorium. The welcoming ceremony will be starting soon. Follow me.
As you begin the new school year, I'd like each of you to remember the proverb, if a job's worth doing, it's worth doing well.
Well, that's bullshit. Every job I've been to is like, if a job's worth doing, you do it enough to get paid. You do it good enough to get paid. Like, that's pretty much the mentality in every job I've worked at.
When applied to student life, this means... Psst, hey.
The student behind you is trying to get your attention, as if I fucking care.
You came to school with Yukari this morning, right? I saw you two walking together.
Your point?
Hey, I have a question. Do you know if she has a boyfriend?
I mean, what if she immediately said that she was into girls, huh? What if she said she swings for the other team? Or swings for the same team in this case?
Man, I knew it. I mean, why wouldn't she? Wait, how well do you know her?
I hear talking.
Join the club, we got jackets!
I believe it's someone in Ms. Toriumi's class.
Also, you just believe that's the case? What if it's someone from the class next door from hers? How do you believe it's from Miss Toriumi's class, huh? Do you just pick that out, Mr. Super Sleuth, huh? Did you just figure that shit out?
Shh, be quiet. You're going to get me in trouble.
Well, you're not gonna get in trouble. This motherfucker's talking to me is. Hear lots of people talking. Yeah, okay, how about that, asshole? Can you pick which students these class? The students that are talking now, can you pick out which students are from this class and whatnot? Can you pick out who's talking from which class, huh?
Sup, dude?
Yo.
How's it going?
What do you want?
Oh, come on. Let me introduce myself, at least. I'm Junpei Iori. Nice to meet you.
You sound like a guy that's gonna get in trouble for allegations years later in the future.
I transferred here when I was in 8th grade. I know how tough it is being the new kid. So I wanted to say, hey, see what a nice guy I am?
The I don't know. The facts are still out on that.
Hey, it's Yucatan. I didn't think we'd be in the same class again.
At it again, huh? I swear you'll talk to anyone if they'll listen. Did you ever think you might be bothering someone?
I don't know. Ask Jehovah's Witnesses. They don't seem to have a problem with it.
What? But I was just being friendly.
If you say so. Anyway, it looks like we're in the same homeroom.
Yeah, I know.
Funny, huh?
Hello? Are you forgetting that I'm in this class too? By the way, I heard you two came to school together this morning. What's up with that? Come on, give me the dirt.
The fucking protagonist just digs into his pocket and hands him just a bunch of fucking soil. There's your dirt.
We live in the same dorm. There's nothing going on, okay? Why are people even talking about it? Now you have me worried. Hey, you didn't say anything to anyone about, you know what, did you?
You know what?
Don't tell me you forgot already.
Refresh my memory. What exactly was it?
Seriously, don't say anything about last night, alright?
Look, I'm gonna be the one that's gonna get in trouble. You aren't.
What?
I mean, pink stripes, that's new.
Nice.
Wait a minute. Don't get the wrong idea. Listen. I just met him yesterday, and there's absolutely nothing between us.
Well, except the door.
Jeez. I've gotta go. I've got something to take care of for the archery team. But you better not start any rumors.
Who cares? No one takes rumors seriously anyway.
Bull fucking shit! Ever heard of a game called Persona 2?
She's so paranoid. But hey, it's your first day here and people are already talking about you. Believe it or not, she's actually pretty popular. You the man. This is gonna be a fun year. I can feel it.
You decided to go home with Junpei. The gentle spring sunlight is warm. There's a sign entry on the counter.
Welcome back.
Yeah, see, like, this is what I'm talking about. Just doing this on my normal computer instead of my Steam Deck, that would have already, like, pushed it to its limit. Alright, what are you doing? What are you doing? Just going time, doing nothing. Mm-hmm. You're probably pretty tired, huh? Maybe you should go to bed early tonight. Why? So you can gallop around with a fucking gun? I'm just saying, if it wasn't for the story of this game and everything, this whole dorm would sound like a couple of teenage girls who are wanted for like some crimes and whatnot, and they're acting like nice people. Look, we all have our hobbies, and they're acting like nice people and whatnot until I go into a basement and find like a bunch of guys who have been castrated and whatnot, and then they knock me out, and the same thing's gonna happen to me. I'm just saying. This is too much of a coincidence to be the case, to not be the case.
bit.
Confident-looking student. Really? That's confidence? It looks like indifference, honestly.
Hmm?
Didn't you see the newspaper? There's a lot going on.
I know. People who had no problems before are suddenly developing acute cases of apathy syndrome. I've seen it in the news quite often lately. They say it's due to stress, but...
Yeah, right. It has to be them.
Okay, so here's a question. They later figure out that on the full moon, that shadows get more hectic and right? And they basically establish that this has been going on for years. So, did it never occur to them prior to, like, basically 2 days after this now? Did it never occur to them prior that the full moon is when these shadows start getting rampant? I'm just saying. They had plenty of time to figure this shit out. I'm just saying.
Otherwise, it's not worth my time.
You have a one-track mind. Will you be okay on your own? The chairman will be here for the next few days, but after that, I can...
Don't worry, I'm just getting a little practice.
All seriousness, I really want to know how Alejandro Saab and Allegra Clark are gonna portray Akihiko and Mitsuru respectively. They're really good VAs, and I'm really wondering how they play them.
This isn't a game, Akihiko.
You know, the facts are still out on that, whether or not it's a game. I'm just saying. You overhear a conversation. Did you hear the rumor? Oh, something about, bathroom? No! Not that one. I mean the story about the first-year student. Not only did she stop coming to school, she does nothing but sit and stare at the walls all day. If her mother tries to talk to her, she only mutters to herself, "It's coming! It's coming!" Huh. How about that? You don't believe me? Open your textbooks and we'll take a look at the first novel by Zenku Kantakai. Ugh, why him? Rather Chitsu Tsubo Boda. He became famous as a singer, but he's also produced fine literature. I wonder why he's not in the textbook. Well, I'll just bring Kubota's book next time. Hey, Junpei, were you listening? Who did I say was my favorite author? Psst, what's she like? So many choices. Wrong! Why don't you pay attention to my lectures? Make me cry if you keep this up. Listen next time. I'm sorry. You're gonna pay for this now, Toe. Yeah. Since classes end for the day, you decide to go back to the dorms. The strip mall is lively in the evening.
Oh, he's back.
Though, something interesting, while the cast list did get leaked, Shinji Ikutsuki's voice, I think, never got revealed. I could be wrong on that. So I wonder who's going to replace him.
So, this is our new guest. Good evening. My name is Shuji Ikutsuki. I'm the chairman of the board for your school.
I look forward to seeing you 3% of the time in this game.
Ikutsuki. Hard to say, isn't it? That's why I don't like introducing myself. Even I get tongue-tied sometimes. Please, have a seat. I apologize about the confusion regarding your accommodations. However, it may take a while longer before you receive the proper room assignment. Is there anything you'd like to ask?
Why are you here?
To welcome you, of course. Well, to be honest, I do have other business here.
Really? Care to elaborate?
Speaking of which, where's Mitsuru, Yukari?
She's upstairs.
As diligent as always. Although it doesn't hurt to come down and say hello.
I'm just saying. I still have a theory that more so y'all are keeping me here just so that you can harvest my organs. I'm just saying.
Is there anything else?
Why are you here?
To welcome you. Well, to be honest, speaking of which,
She's a...
as diligent... Is there anything else?
Who else lives here?
There were only 4 students in this dorm. You, Yukari here, Mitsuru, and a senior named Akihiko Sanada. I hope you all get along. Any other questions?
I mean, I'm just gonna say it. This other night I saw...
You saw something strange. Like what?
Y'all changed your tone real fucking quick there, didn't you? The fuck y'all know? You got quiet all of a sudden. What the fuck you know?
You were probably just tired. I wouldn't worry about it.
I'm sorry, what? What the fuck y'all know? Yeah, something doesn't seem right. Yeah, no shit.
Do you have another question?
Yeah, the other night I saw...
You saw something strange. Like what? You were probably just tired. I wouldn't worry about it. Do you have another question? Then, I hope you have a successful school year. Now, if you'll excuse me. You must be tired from all the excitement. You should go to bed early.
The moment I brought up the thing about the kid, he immediately goes, hey, maybe you should go to bed early. I'm just saying. Basement. There's a basement under this fucking place, and it's full of, like, missing people. I'm just saying. This is a cautionary tale about how you shouldn't go into other people's houses uninvited. I'm just saying.
As they say, the early bird catches the bookworm.
This is the starting point of a lot of horror movies. I'm just saying.
Please forgive the pun.
Next thing you know, the moment I come downstairs for dinner, they make up meat, and then I go into the bathroom to only find, like, a half decapitated body. And it repeats to me, and it just whispers to me, don't eat dinner, only to find out that it's human meat that they're serving. I'm just saying.
You'll get used to his lame jokes.
Working hard? So, how's he doing?
I'm just saying! They're watching me! Keeping an eye on me. I'm just saying! This is the start of a lot of horror movies! Is no one gonna question this? No one at all! No one's gonna question this.
He went to bed a little while ago. He's asleep now. Mr. Chairman, do you think he's...
Well, let's wait and see for now. The dark hour is approaching.
God, out of context, everything about this game, it's gotta sound like these people are like part of some cannibalistic cult or whatever. Cannibalistic delusional cults. And they lure in like young and promising individuals who are ignorant just to make use of them.
Electronics, bringing you the future. At the sound of the tone, the time will be 12 o'clock a.m.
I mean, look, he was already a vegetable. The dark hour just made him mashed potatoes.
Still sleeping. The dark hour occurs every day at 12 midnight. You could say it's the hidden hour. During this time, an ordinary person transmogrifies into a coffin and is oblivious to all that occurs.
Another thing to bring up. Don't they all know this? Like, don't they all know this? Why is this new? Why is this being treated like new information? They're gonna tell him. They're eventually just gonna tell him later on.
As you can see, he's retained his human form.
You could have literally just cut back and then just cut to that line instead of the whole explanation around the dark hour. I'm just saying, they were gonna explain it early on. This just feels unnecessary.
He's asleep, but he's definitely experiencing the dark hour. The only question that remains is whether or not he has the potential. Although, he must. If he didn't, they would have preyed on him by now.
And if he doesn't, oh, we'll feed him to the wolves, alright.
Scary.
In any case, we should continue to monitor...
Considering how this game actually
days.
turns out, I don't think that's actually far from the truth, honestly.
Yes, sir.
I feel kind of bad, though, spying on him like this.
Welcome to the Velvet Room, my dear young man.
Hi there, inconspicuous old man and mime.
My name is Igor. I am delighted to make your acquaintance.
As you can no doubt tell from the length of my nose. Usually it's shorter and drooping, but as you can see, it's right and erect. It's larger than it has any right to be.
This is Elizabeth. She's a resident here, like myself.
Pleased to meet you.
Yeah, so Elizabeth, right? I have to ask a question. Why do you stay around with a man like him? Well, do you see the shape of his nose? Yeah, they'll have no further questions.
This place exists between dream and reality, mind and matter.
Dream, reality, mind, and matter. Meaning that neither of you age. Meaning that the girl to your right. She's single?
It's been years since we've had a guest.
As I can no doubt tell from... As you can no doubt tell from my bloodshot eyes. I've spent far too many times cooped up in this cramped elevator, relieving myself over and over again. With no lotion whatsoever. It's a document you signed at the dorm.
Only those who have signed the contract can enter this place. Henceforth, you shall be welcome here in the Velvet Room. You are destined to hone your unique ability.
What a great moment to join stream too.
Do so.
Would you like to know how many times I relieve myself? I mean, how's the situation down there? Down there? What perhaps could you mean? Wait, where do you... what? What? What do you think my nostrils are for on this nose? What, you mean you mean you, what, wait, what, why do you think my eyes are bloodshot? God, you can blame Kagano for my sense of humor.
I only ask one thing in return.
If you would properly stroke my nose, let my nostrils spray forthwith upon all of this room. Turn this from the Velvet Room into the White Room.
That you abide by the contract and assume responsibility.
That was a little too well with what I made up on the spot there. I understand.
Hold on to this.
He grabs an extra pair of gloves. just, and then, on my command, move the hand back and forth until the deed has been fulfilled. Obtained velvet key.
Till we meet again.
Now, Elizabeth, if you wouldn't mind getting the gimp suit. As the velvet room disappears, you just hear gears turning and the chains rattling and the sound of a whip. It feels like you had a strange dream. However, it's time for you to go to school. You pick out your pocket. Wait, what are these gloves doing in my pocket? What's up? Man, today is a perfect day. Sky is blue, we're young. What more can we ask for? A handy? Come on, man. I got my dick out. Can't wait all day. I think you need rest. Dude, I'm not sick. Forget the old Junpei. This is the real me. You should cheer up too, after all. You got me for a friend. I mean, is that a normal friend or a friend with benefits? I'm just saying, man. Look, it's not gonna stroke itself. You got a friend in me. Oh my god. I'm Mr. Okuda. I'll be teaching you classic literature. I'll be teaching you about the good old Japan all year. Some people say classic lit isn't irrelevant to everyday life, but oh, how they're wrong. The students are the teachers. Wrong, wrong, wrong. Nobody really understands classic lit. We'll be dying of laughter. You feel tired. Close your eyes for a few minutes. Hey, are you all listening to me? Wake up, children! Now open your textbooks. First on our syllabus is Issei Monogatari, the origin of Japanese literature. It's a very interesting story. You youngsters might call it the bomb. No, I'm just gonna let that moment sit in silence. I want him to understand full well of his crimes. His crimes against humanity. His sins are yet to be forgiven. I can tell you people are zoning out. You decided to go home with Junpei. You just hear in the background, "Hey man, can I ask a question?" Sure. Sure, what's the question? You ever wonder why in the middle of town there's just a bunch of these pillars just going in a line? They don't really, like, connect to anything or anything. Just, you ever wonder why that is? Huh. That is weird. You know what else is weird? Oh, god damn it, Mitch, put that thing away! Zawaru Toki wa tamare!
How is he?
The same as last night.
Very good. Now, if you don't mind, I'm gonna go and bring him out of his room and drag him to the basement. I believe it's time for another sacrifice.
Very interesting.
I've been making the joke, but I'm literally saying it. This is if it wasn't for the sake of the story, it would absolutely be a fucking start of a horror movie. Kid who's fucking ignorant, doesn't know any better, gets a fucking one-way trip to a new city and gets to stay with some tenants free of charge. They come downstairs and see him pull out guns. Immediately think he's a threat, and when when the tenants relay the story, they're like, "Oh wow, oh my god, I'm so sorry. Hi, welcome to a new dorm. You're welcome to stay here. Get comfortable all you want." Like, there is a kid that apparently is not part of this dorm, and apparently is supposedly like just pops in and out of nowhere. And anytime I bring it up, they change their fucking tone and they start getting shifty. It's like, hey, maybe you should go to bed early, you know? Just get a good old wake up early in the morning. It's just a little too on the mark for a fucking horror story. I'm just saying, there is a basement full of missing people that have been chopped and dismembered, and every night they have a plate full of quote-unquote meat pies. I'm just saying. This is a cautionary tale about going into another place uninvited or getting a free trip to somewhere. I am just saying it is a horror game.
Even those who have the potential tend to be unstable at first. Memory loss, disorientation.
Oh my god, you're right.
But this subject is rather unique. He hasn't exhibited any of the common symptoms.
But we're treating him like a guinea pig.
As opposed to your other culprits?
But it's imperative.
How the hell did you treat them? Like biology subjects? You treat them like the frogs?
I heard he's your classmate. Wouldn't you be more comfortable working with someone from the same grade?
I'm just saying, if anyone doubts what I'm talking about, go watch Akame ga Kill episode 1. It almost plays off very fucking similar.
Yeah, I guess.
Guy on the street gets an open invite to go to this prestigious royal mansion and tend to this family who full of nice people. And turns out that they're all sadistic fucks who take in newcomers to the city and everything and torture the shit out of them. I am just saying.
Command room. Is that you, Akihiko?
You're not gonna believe this. This thing is huge.
Oh my god, it's a 3-foot tall dildo!
Unfortunately, I don't have time to talk. It's chasing me.
It has gained sentience!
I wanted to let you guys know. I'm almost there.
Does that mean he's bringing that thing here?
Don't bring it here!
Mr. Chairman, let's suspend our observation for now. We'll prepare for battle.
Right. Be careful.
The context now is that they're preparing for battle with the Moby Huge. A 3-foot tall dildo. Look it up! You think I'm kidding? Look it up! Okay, you can take it out of context. Now think about what you said. Look it up! Look, it's an actual toy! Look it up, the Moby Huge, it's an actual toy!
Akihiko!
Senpai!
I'm all right. Get ready to be surprised. It'll be here any second.
This is no time to joke around.
It's one of them, Akihiko?
One of them.
Yes, but not an ordinary one.
Yes, but not an ordinary one. It had flippers and a blowhole.
What the? You've got to be kidding me.
That fits a little too well with my comment.
Mr. Chairman, please head for the command room. Takiba, go upstairs and wake him up. Then escape out the back.
Does this belong to a Mrs. or a Mr.?
But what about you two?
We'll stop it here. You led it to us, Akihiko, so I'm afraid you'll have to fight.
Like I had a choice.
I mean, it took my left arm. Our arm's still usable.
What are you waiting for, Yukari? Go!
I'm going.
You are woken by a loud noise. You hear a commotion down the hall. You decide to go take a look.
Wake up! Sorry, I'm coming in. I don't have time to explain. We have to get out of here now.
What's going on?
Hurry, downstairs. We'll leave through the back door.
This is a Mrs. or a Mr.?
All right, we should be safe now.
I'm just saying, if this wasn't a whole thing of a shadow emergency, it's like, oh, there's no time to talk. There's something big going on. Here, I'll lead you to the back door. They go to this door, which leads to the basement, and they run to it. And the protagonist goes in, sees all the body, and then he gets knocked out. That's it for him. I'm just saying. Today is the day I die.
I hear you.
Be careful. There's more than one enemy. The one we're fighting isn't the one Akihiko saw.
It's longer, blacker, and bigger.
What? Let's pull back.
You know, I'm more comfortable with pulling out, honestly. Considering the context, that's not even like that's not even like a sexual innuendo or anything. It's literally a bigger, longer, and blacker one. Give you a choice, but go further up. I mean, what? Would you prefer going down? I know I would. This is just gonna turn to P3. All the innuendos.
What was that? It's getting closer. Keep moving, hurry!
Oh god, he's coming up the rear! He's entering you further, further! Oh god, he's right on top of you!
I think we're okay for now. Huh? What?
Dear god, it's worse than I imagined. Club Penguin stands!
Those monsters. We call them shadows.
I'm just thinking to the fucking joke that Takahata made where it's just like, oh, basically it's like, oh my god, we're surrounded by enemies, one, there's no way we can fight this. It's like, you don't know that! You don't know that! Yukari pulls out the gun, shoots herself in the head. Fucking, he go, see? She's still fighting!
Wait.
What? What? Couldn't hear you, sorry, what?
Thou art I, and I am thou. From the sea of thy soul I cometh. I am Orpheus, master of strings.
As we suspected.
I have achieved bisexuality! ultimate power against the ultimate power against evil. Bisexual rights. As a bisexual, sort of. Can't confirm. It seems for the time being, the young man has gotten back into the closet.
What on earth is that?
I mean, the thing before, dear God, it was so magnificent, but what the fuck is that? I didn't sign up for this bullshit! He has a fucking heart, too? I didn't sign up for this crap!
Is it over?
God, Orpheus must not give a fuck about music, honestly. If that's their fucking choice. Like, that's their choice of attack. Just say, you know what? What the fuck has this harp done for me recently? Fuck this harp! Oh my god! This is New Game Plus! I love the fact that it comes with a New Game Plus, level 90. I could have just fucking attacked them instead!
Are you okay? Oh, come on. Say something.
Are you alright?
Can you hear me?
Look, Yukari, this is a simple solution. Just drop his pants, lift his cheeks, and then shove your hand up his butt. That should do the trick!
Please. Answer me.
It's so nice to see you again.
You remember to have the gloves on hand, did you? I'm in dire need of relief.
You became unconscious after awakening to your power. It's nothing to worry about, though. So just relax. By the way, I see that it was Orpheus that heeded your calling. That power is called a persona. It is a manifestation of your psyche. It may take some time to...
If you notice the chair is shaped like a harp, I just realized that. And also, that the Velvet Room is shaped like an elevator. You know what else is shaped like an elevator? A room. And you know what rooms have? Closets. Got him! I'm just saying. This whole story is a coming out of the closet story.
A persona is a facet of your personality that surfaces as you react to external stimuli. You can think of it as a mask that protects you as you brave many hardships.
You know, I just realized it's kind of ironic that I'm making this whole story about coming out of the closet when you realize what happens to protagonists at the end. Oh my god! I'm just saying, what do closets also have? Exactly! Got him!
That being said, your power is still weak.
Persona 3 is just an allegory for bisexuality. That being said, your power is still weak. You have yet to truly embrace the bisexuality of your own abilities.
When you use your persona ability, you must channel your inner strength.
God, that notion of bisexual rights and everything, that is going so well with the vagueness that Igor is spreading.
The ability evolves as you develop your social links, your emotional ties with others.
I'm just saying!
Your social links, the more powerful.
Full your bisexual rights.
Please remember that.
The more powerful your social links, the more powerful your bisexuality.
Time marches on in your world. I shouldn't keep you here any longer. Next time we
Oh my god, you're right.
you will come here of your own accord. Until then, farewell.
Elizabeth, prepare the flogger. Your mind is getting clearer. You wonder how long you've been asleep. You feel someone's presence beside you.
You're awake.
Why is my dick sore? And where are my pants? And why do my hands have chain cuff sores? What the fuck did you do to me? What the fuck happened while I was out?
How do you feel?
How do you feel? Just answer that question.
Thank goodness you finally came to. How much sleep do you need? It's been a whole week.
A week in which she does not elaborate on. Look, I'm just saying, I usually do this with someone who's a lot more, you know, conscious.
I was so worried about you. You saved my life, you know? So I couldn't just leave you here.
It's kind of getting tired of the reverse cowgirl.
The doctor couldn't find anything wrong with you. He said you were just exhausted. But you kept sleeping and sleeping. You know how worried I was?
Notice how she skirts along the issue and doesn't mention that, well, the doctor checked in from time to time. She wasn't actually in this room for the entirety. I'm just saying. We don't actually see that week play out.
I'm sorry I couldn't do anything. Even though I was supposed to protect you, But your power, it was amazing.
So, you going out with anybody? What'd I do?
The power you used, we call it persona.
I need a mod of this game where it's just like both the text, it's just like have just an AI generation of these characters' voices, or just edit together like audio clips, and just anytime they say persona or abilities, just say bisexuality. I'm just saying that would be awesome.
And those creatures you defeated are shadows, our enemy.
Our enemy.
We'll explain everything later. I'm sorry.
Oh my god, that would be awesome.
I wanted to tell you that I'm sort of like you.
We're not related, are we? Oh god, because that would make the week. Because if what I think went on during the week, that would have made it a little awkward. she goes on to say, "Well, I mean, it's not by blood." Ah, okay, that's cool. Why are you telling me this?
My dad died in an accident when I was little.
That's rough, buddy.
My mom and I aren't exactly on good terms. You're all alone too, right?
Yeah. My mom and I are exactly on good terms. She, turned for the worst after she found out that, the incident.
To be honest, I already know about your past. But it didn't seem fair, so I wanted you to know about mine. It was back in '99. There was a big explosion in the area.
Yes, I remember that day. Dear God, the Taco Bell incident just... Oh, that horrible explosion. The bathrooms could not be cleaned up for a week at the least.
Supposedly, my dad died in the blast, but nobody really knows what happened.
Even I, that day, I barely remember exactly the events of what happened. It was just so horrifying. Oh god, I'll never be able to eat Taco Bell ever again. I'll have to switch to something different. I've been meaning to switch to something different because for the last few years I've been stuck on Arby's!
He was working in a lab run by the Kirijo group. So, I'm hoping that if I stick around long enough, I'll find out something. That's why I'm going to Gekkoukan High, and why I was there when this happened to you. Of course, I panicked and wasn't much help. It was my first time fighting them too. I'm sorry. You wouldn't have to go through all this if I wasn't such a coward. Thanks. But still, here I am telling you all this the minute you wake up. While I was waiting, I thought to myself, I've been hiding so many things from him. As soon as he wakes up, I'll tell him the truth. So, thanks for listening. I've been wanting to share that story with someone for a long time.
Yeah, that's great, no. Quick question, Yukari, right? While you're, you mind telling me what the hell is a flogger doing up my ass? Anyway, thank you for listening to my story. I hope you get better! And then she just leaves.
Alright, I'm gonna get going. I'll let the others know you woke up.
Yes, I am implying that she used she used the vegetable of the protagonist that he is as a boy toy for an entire week. Yes, I am implying that.
Take it easy, okay? Be a good patient. And don't hesitate to call the nurse. I'm sure she'll take good care of you. Bye!
Morning. You seem to be doing pretty well. I mean, trip to the doctor healed my nuts up pretty good, so that's fine. That's good. Hey, sorry to hit you with this first thing in the morning, but Kutsuya-san wants to talk to you today. Come to the 4th floor of the dorm after school today. Don't forget. That's enough about Mimish. I don't see any big deal. They're just huge elephants. Now what's up for the Stone Age? I'm tired of lessons about stones. I'd rather talk about the Son Goku era. Japanese history is not that exciting until then. Though I'm paid to do this, so I've gotta. It's tough being an adult. Yeah, he would be amazing as a parent when he is like, little Billy, I gotta tell you something here, man. I just gotta let you know. I'm 3 weeks behind on my rent, and I am worried. So go on to school. Have a good day. Yeah, please feel free to tell us as students that you're getting paid to do this. I'll just ask you a question at random and call it a day. Hey, Jupiter! What was the style of houses in the Norman period called? Huh? I'm supposed to know something way back then. Doctor, what the hell is he talking about? Mud huts, elevated houses, caves. That's correct! Mud huts were built by digging a hole in the ground and supporting the roof. There's no use, I can't get interested. Ugh, I want to go back to the age of katanas. Everything else is so dull. Hey, I answered that right and I don't get any credit? Oh well, thanks Nato. Your classmate's whispering. Nato told Junpei the answer. He's really smart. Yes, really smart. I made a 1 out of 3 guess. Got the answer right. Oh my god, he's a genius! Became slightly more popular. Your charm has increased. Shopping mall is filled with people coming and going. There's no one in the lounge. You were told to go to the 4th floor. What if I just, like, didn't? I can't. Fuck. It's like, what if I just, like, didn't? What if I says, like, I want no part in this, just fuck y'all. Oh, there you are.
Ah, there you are. I'm glad that you're okay. The reason I asked you here is because I needed to talk to you. Please, have a seat. Oh, before that, I believe I mentioned him earlier, but this is Akihiko.
How you doing?
Okay, let me start off by asking you this. Would you believe me if I said that a day consists of more than 24 hours?
Excuse me?
I'm not surprised by your reaction. However, you've already experienced this truth firsthand.
I mean, a week ago, or should I say 2 weeks ago, I was under the impression that y'all were fucking murderers. I'm just saying.
Do you remember the night you came here?
You mean the night you put a gun to my face? Yeah, sure.
You had to have noticed the signs.
The night that you were murderers? Yeah, I remember that night! You put a fucking gun to my head!
The streetlights went out. Nothing was working. There were coffins everywhere.
The ghost of children that you killed previously? Like, yeah, I remember all that.
Didn't it feel like you were in a different time?
Felt like I should get the fuck out of here as soon as possible. I mean, seriously.
The dark hour. A time period hidden between one day and the next.
Like, I don't get it. I mean, at this point, it would be much more easier to believe y'all are just fucking murderers.
I know how you feel. Who would believe such a story?
The police?
But the dark hour occurs each night, right at midnight.
I don't know, I think the police would believe more for you guys to be murderers.
It'll happen tonight, and every night to come.
Uh-huh. And, what do you want me to do about that shit? Like, I'm still under the impression that you guys are just kidnapping people and castrating them. I'm just saying. Why the hell couldn't we go down that back door again?
Normal people don't realize it, since they're all sleeping inside their coffins. But that's not what makes the dark hour so interesting.
You know, it's a joke, but at the same time, like, it's very believable, the idea that they're like, well, there's 1 hour where everyone falls asleep and everything. Like, I'm just saying, this can be, like, a tried and true horror story. Like, 1 hour where everybody is asleep, even the police and everything, and there's select few individuals that just are able to walk around, and this place houses 2 individuals in particular that can walk around and are perfectly fine. And we're still not thinking this isn't in any way a horror story?
You saw those creatures. We call them shadows. They only appear during the dark hour and attack anyone not in a coffin. It's our job to defeat them. Sounds exciting, huh?
Akihiko, why are you always like that? You just got hurt the other day.
Now. He does his work well. Long story short, we're the Specialized Extracurricular Execution Squad. C's for short. On paper, we're classified as a school club. But in reality, this group is dedicated to defeating the shadows. Mitsuru is the leader. I'm the club advisor.
A shadow feeds on the mind of its prey. The victim becomes a living corpse.
So what you're saying is, y'all are into necrophilia. I see. Yeah, just 1 sec. I gotta make a call.
They're responsible for most of the incidents on the news, if not all of them.
What about the police?
Unfortunately, the police can't do anything during the dark hour.
How convenient.
Although rare, there are those who can function during the dark hour.
And are any of them police? And if so, where are they?
Some may even awaken to a power that enables them to fight the shadows. That's Persona, the power you used the other night.
I'm just saying, it's a little too coincidental that a bunch of teenagers are the ones to awaken personas and everything and be active during the night, and not one adult in the police force is capable of moving around. I'm just saying, there's a possibility that there is a body in a basement that they have castrated, and that was a detective that came around and snooping and got a little too, curious, so to speak.
The shadows can only be defeated by Persona users, which means it's all up to you guys.
So?
What he's trying to say is, we want you to join us.
Nope! 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 No! 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 Nope! 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 I ain't involved in some fucking depraved necrophilia shit here. Nope! 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 Leave that for a High School of the Dead fan fiction. Just keep it out of my life.
We've prepared an evoker for you. We'd like you to lend us your strength.
Don't think too much. Just hang out with us for a while.
That's what they... This is literally... I'm pretty sure this is literally like a cult initiation. I'm just saying.
Please, we need your help.
These are supposed to be the good guys?
Wait, you can't ask him like that. Who could say no?
I just did!
I mean, it'd be nice if he joined, but...
I can't say no! That's bullshit. The game okay, my request for reload. Have an option to say no, and then the game just ends. Just have that fucking option. Let the player say no, and then the game just ends. Let that happen. Okay.
Thank you.
For now.
If you have any questions, feel free to ask.
Yeah, what's in the basement? Hey, what happened to that kid?
So much. I'm really glad. Oh, I almost forgot. About your room assignment. Why don't you just stay here, in your current room? I don't know what the holdup is, but I guess it worked out in the end.
Hold up. Wasn't that... Oh, never mind. It doesn't matter anymore.
A mysterious voice rings in your head. You feel your inner bisexual strength going. You recall what Igor said about the power of social links. I can feel it. I can feel this presence within me. I can feel my inner bisexual energy.
Hi, how are you?
Just waiting for him to say, by the way, you should go to the basement. There's something marvelous that would happen down there. How'd you get in here?
I'm always with you.
No, I will not be giving up the idea that that Persona 3 cast is a bunch of criminals and murderers that act in the fucking dark hour. I will not be giving that up.
Soon, the end will come.
Boy! The vague, cryptic shit is working against this game! I'm talking about them being like criminals that like kidnapped and mutilated, tortured bodies. Just soon the end will come. I'm like, bro. How does that help this game's case?
I remembered, so I thought I should tell you.
As soon as I say that, my phone goes off. Oh my god! It's a message from C's. It says, "Don't go digging too much, or something bad will happen tonight." The end.
The end of everything. But to be honest, I don't really know what it is. Oh, looks like you've awakened to your power.
It seems you have truly harnessed your bisexual energy. You're starting to get the hang of things.
And an unusual power it is.
Not many teenage boys awaken to bisexual at such a young age.
A power that takes many forms, yet is bound by none.
This personas are just an allegory for bisexual. As bisexuality. Personas are just an allegory for bisexuality. Why? 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 Like, just realizing this.
It may prove to be your salvation, depending on where you end up.
Bisexual rights takes over the world and saves it from its own undoing.
Do you remember when we first met?
Wait, hold on. It's June 16th. Happy Pride Month! It's June 16th. It's Pride Month. Oh my god, I just realized I sound fucking well!
I expect you to honor your commitment. I'll be watching you, even if you forget about me.
You better watch out! You better watch out! You better watch out! You better watch out! Death knows you just where you are now.
Okay then. See you later.
You just realize now, I don't pay attention to the months anymore. The fact that I was doing all these jokes and just now realize it's Pride Month is just, it is so fucking fitting. When I export this, I'm gonna title it Bisexual Saves the World. I gotta title it that. I gotta. Maybe I'll make like a highlight reel and put it on my main channel. It's just Bisexual Saves the World. Bisexual saves the world from cannibals. There we go. You hear something. It sounds like someone's calling you from downstairs.
Can you come down here? Okay, he's here now. So, what's this all about?
There's someone I want to introduce. Hey, hurry up.
Hold your horses. This is freaking heavy.
Junpei? Why is he here? Wait, don't tell me.
Look, I was cool with the slim, tall, blue-haired boy, all right, and I was cool with you because you're kind of hot. But this motherfucker, no way! I have effectively turned the protagonist into a bisexual, Mitsuru into a cannibal, Yukari into a sex fiend, and Akihiko is just there. Where's my fucking Snapcube fandom of this game?
This is Junpei Iori from Class 2F. He'll be staying here as of today.
What's up?
I guess technically speaking, since of the joke, I did make Junpei Junpei have an account of sexual allegations. I guess technically speaking, I have made Mitsuru cannibal, Junpei a sex criminal, Yukari a sex addict, and fucking Akihiko just there, and the protagonist a bisexual.
I bumped into him the other night. He has the potential, but he just awakened to it recently.
Oh my god, we need a real-time fandom of this game. Oh my god, I need this.
I told him about
I mean, Persona 3 Reload is coming out. I mean, I'll just say, and if people wanted that badly, we could probably get a P3 fandom.
You have the potential? For real?
He found me crying like a baby at the convenience store, surrounded by a bunch of coffins. I don't remember much, but man, that's embarrassing. He said that's, you know, completely normal in the beginning.
I'm just picturing him crying like a baby. Akihiko going, shh, just brushing his head. Shh, that's completely normal in the beginning. I'm turning these people into fucking monsters.
Like being confused and not remembering anything.
Oh my god! I'm turning these people into monsters! That didn't happen to me.
Big deal. It happens to everyone else. But man, I was shocked to find out about you guys. I had no idea. I'm glad I'm not the only one. It could get kind of lonely, you know?
Oh, and if you don't mind, make sure to keep your doors unlocked. What?
I'll bet you're stoked too, right? Having me join?
Huh? Yeah.
Well, enough with the introductions. I think we're about ready.
Oh, we're gonna go do something? Sweetness!
With this many people, we can start exploring that place.
Tartarus?
Tartarus? What's that? Sounds like toothpaste.
We believe we can find the reason for the dark hour there.
I hope so.
The chairman will give us the details tomorrow night, so be ready.
Good morning. I'm always so drowsy on Monday mornings. Yeah, me too. The only thing you can do to go through sleep is the first period. Wait, tomorrow's when we have morning assembly. Ugh, I'm just too lazy for that. I'll just pretend I didn't hear.
Thought I was gonna fall asleep in there.
Can I have a minute? Come to the lounge when you get back to the dorm. I have something to tell everyone.
Oh, are we having that talk?
I'll save the details for later. See you there.
Wow, she didn't waste any time leaving.
She's probably busy with things like student council, unlike us.
Ooh, Yucatan. Do I sense some hostility?
Well, it's not that I don't like her. She's just...
Question. Who here thinks Masuria is a top or bottom? She's just what, Yukari? I don't know about Mitsuru. She's just so... assertive. Yukari has a thing for men who are more... dead. Yukari likes them limp and lifeless. God,
Everybody's here. I'd like your undivided attention. For a long time, Mitsuru and Akihiko were the only Persona users we had. But that number recently jumped to 5. Therefore, starting tonight at 12 a.m., I'd like to commence the exploration of Tartarus.
Sorry, I asked this yesterday, but what's this Tartarus thing again?
You haven't seen it, Junpei?
Hmm?
It's no surprise, since it only appears during the dark hour.
The dark hour?
Just like the shadows. Interesting, huh? And it's the perfect place for us to train. You can think of it as a shadow nest.
Whoa. Their nest, huh?
I'm just picturing a bunch of birds. Just as soon as Taurus comes out. Rock! Rock! Free me! Milkshake! Rock!
Since Akihiko hasn't fully recovered yet, he'll only come as far as the entrance.
Yeah, I know.
Well, I'm sure he won't complain, as long as you don't go too far in. Since we're dealing with shadows, Tartarus isn't something we can avoid.
Relax, I've got your backs.
I'm not so sure about this.
What about you, Mr. Chairman?
I'll stay here. As you know, I can't summon a persona.
And because the game does absolutely nothing with him pretty much throughout the majority of this game, I'm just going to make you think of what he's doing while they're all out. You are now thinking of Shinji Ikutsuki breaking into Yukari's room and sniffing her underwear.
Why here?
Just wait a few minutes. It's almost midnight.
Why are you- oh my god, why are you doing that, Sozo? Just to make you hate him. Just to make you hate him. Okay, I'll be honest, who gives a fuck about Ikutsuki? Who really does give a fuck about Ikutsuki? Even in terms of hating him, who gives a fuck? Like, he pretty much adds absolutely nothing to this game. Just give us some reason to fucking hate him. Well, I mean, the end of the game, I mean, he does one thing at the end of the game, sure, but that's about it. Give us some reason to fucking hate him. Some more to go off of. So there you go. There's your reason for hating Ikutsuki. Whenever everyone else is gone, he breaks into the girls' room and sniffs their underwear.
This is Tartarus, the labyrinth.
That is canon until proven otherwise with Reload.
Labyrinth? What are you talking about? What happened to our school?
Once the dark hour passes, everything returns to normal.
This is the nest you were talking about? But why? Why'd our school turn into a giant tower? You don't know either?
No.
I'm sure it's complicated. Who cares anyway? It's not like it would change our minds about fighting.
Well, maybe now we'll find
Oh,
out.
honestly, I didn't even remember that Ikutsuki was in this game until the game reminded me that he exists. Yeah, that's about right. I mean, after, like, a handful of moments, he disappears entirely from the game, and then, in the late game before everything goes to endgame, he appears again. And then it's just like, ah, ha ha ha, looks like you played right into my trap. And I'm like, bro, where the fuck were you this entire time, bro? Like, oh. It's like that meme from, like, ProZD, where it's just like, yes, the true villain was not the evil corporate man. It's me, the guy from the beginning. Oh, huh. I guess that's a way to go about it.
Exciting, isn't it? There has to be some sort of clue in here about the dark hour.
Akihiko, I respect your enthusiasm, but you won't be accompanying us today.
I know. You don't have to remind me.
Just as cool on the inside.
But it sure is creepy.
This is only the entrance. The labyrinth lies beyond the doorway at the top of the stairs.
First, we'll have you three get a feel for this place. Why don't you go have a look around?
What? By ourselves?
We're not asking you to go very far, and I'll be feeding you information from here.
So you two didn't plan on coming in the first place?
That's what she said!
That's right. We're also going to appoint a leader.
Yes, thank you, Akihiko. That is what she said.
For real? One of us? Oh, me, pick.
You're in charge.
Wait, why him? He doesn't look like a leader.
No thanks. I'm more of a power bottom guy myself.
But he has fought them before.
Seriously?
That's true, but there's another reason. You two. Can you summon your persona without any difficulties like he can?
Yeah, of course I can.
I think so.
These are shadows we're talking about here. Without your persona, you're screwed.
Okay, so wait. He goes off about how can you summon your persona without any difficulties. And yet, for the majority of the time, at least for Yukari, she has been struggling to bring it out the entire time. Why am I bringing these people along? I'm just saying, like, at this point, you've got one person. You probably could just let me go on in by myself at this point. I'm just saying, like, it just seems at this point that these two are just going to be a liability.
I'm aware of that.
Well, at least she's aware of it. You see a strange door. You use the velvet key. You walk in and you see like fucking Igor tied to the roof with a ball gag and Mitsuru with a whip in hand. Just go in there and Elizabeth, you were not supposed to see this. Teleports behind you, knocks her out, and then you forget everything that happened. You wake up, and then it's just them. We've been waiting for you, and absolutely have been doing nothing else whatsoever.
The time has come for you to wield your power.
I like the implication I'm making that Igor is the most kinkiest motherfucker out there.
The tower that you are about to venture into. How did it come to be? For what purpose does it exist?
Well, see, when a man skyscraper and a woman skyscraper love each other very much, they pick each other up and then mash each other together like action figures. That's how Taurus was made.
Regrettably, you are not yet capable of answering these questions. That is why you must be made aware of the nature of your power.
I don't want to know.
Please, you must understand. It is of the utmost importance.
You must embrace your bisexual energy, just so that I may have another partner to relieve me thoroughly.
Besides, this shall be the last time I beckon you here. Your power is unique. It's like the number 0. It's empty, but at the same time holds infinite possibilities.
And at the same time, it's in the shape of a hole. I wonder whatever you put into it. I suggest something long and hard. Like the very object that's on my face.
You, my boy, are able to possess multiple personas and summon them as needed. And when you have defeated your enemies, you will see the faces of possibility before you. There may be times when they are difficult to grasp, but do not fear. Seize what you have earned.
Seize what you have earned. Grab hold of that bisexual energy. Take the shadows out for a nice night on the town. Give them wine, a little loving over, and then when everything is said and done, give them everything. Leave them nothing, and blow it out between their backs. Wait, what?
Your power will grow accordingly. Be sure to keep that in mind. My spare time will soon be scarce.
Don't ask me why I have that rehearsed.
But please.
Don't ask me why I have that rehearsed.
I'll
true role, the manner in which I can best assist you. Until then, farewell.
Now, Mitsuru, if you wouldn't happen to be in the mood to practice your bondage swing, as it were.
Hey, are you alright?
Yeah, what's up? You look like a zombie.
As soon as he says that, fucking Yukari just looks over there with blazed eyes. A zombie. Nothing.
Don't tell me you just dozed off. You're like that coach who fell asleep during the championship game. Come on, man. You're supposed to be our leader.
Cut him some slack. If nothing's wrong, then let's get going.
I don't know, should I keep going after all that? I've been having a trip about making this about bisexuality, C's being criminals, and Igor absolutely having a kink. Multiple kinks. I mean, does anyone actually want to see me play the game? Honestly, this stream has been going on for 2 hours, honestly. I've been having a lot of fun with this. Yeah, you know what? Yeah. Honestly, I think that's good in the grand scheme of things. Gotta upload this and upload a fucking clip show of this being just me ragging on the Persona cast. Oh my god. Oh man. That was a lot of fun. Yeah, thank you so much for being here, Sion. But yeah, pretty much I think that's gonna be it, honestly. Thank you all so much for joining me and everything. If you want to support me and everything, be sure to support me at ko-fi.com/yartosasha. I got memberships and everything set up. And follow me on YouTube. I got ArtStation for my portfolio, Instagram. And yeah. In terms of what we got planned tomorrow, I might have something planned tomorrow for some co-op and whatnot. If I got a couple ideas in mind, but if nothing comes to fruition, then I guess that's it. But anyway, so yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I'm gonna get out of here. Hope you all take care, and always remember, bisexual rights.